squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
The breaks free in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun. Give on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hudson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Got it looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. to throw. It's Levitt. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it in, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A strike downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack.
Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He now has 56 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to a hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Going for it all. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A full dive to haul that one in. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. With the catch, it's Jenkins. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. This time it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Powers through. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. 6 more points.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're
turning on the Jets. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. It's Maddox. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that hand set.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. And that one will give him the lead. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give out of the gun. Oh, what a cut! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking downfield, it's Levis. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. It just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Joyner. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Toss to the outside. Plows through the defense. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Toss to the left. Finding an escape route. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guns up and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together